Hi, everyone. My name is Maggie Cahill.
And I'm Father Joe Carey, and we want to welcome you to
The
the
Cup
Cup
of
of
Joe.
Joe. Well, Maggie, it's good to see you today.
You too. It seems like just an ordinary day.
Yeah, and so as an ordinary day, I've been thinking about an idea, Profiles in Courage.
Yeah.
There was a book written by John F. Kennedy on
Mm-hmm.
that, and that was about politicians. But I'd like us to reflect a little bit on ordinary people who are very courageous.
Good thinking. You know, somebody that I know who is very extraordinary is my friend Colleen, who I went to college with. I went to the University of Dayton, and we were teammates. We were both on the rowing team, and we were roommates, and we were friends. So we had a lot of different ways in which we interacted with each other. And she is currently in veterinary school at the University of Illinois. And while we were both at Dayton, when I was getting ready to come to ACE, and she's a year younger than me, so she was a junior, but she was thinking about vet school. You know, you have to go through the whole application process. And she and I started talking one day about what we want to do with our lives. And I was telling her about how I wanted to be a teacher and be in education. And that was why I really wanted to do ACE and, make a difference. And she was talking about how she really wanted to be a vet, but she wasn't sure if that was big enough or grand enough or if that was helping enough people. And we had this really nice conversation that I will never forget where we just kind of both encouraged each other because sometimes it's easy to tell something to somebody but it's harder to tell it to yourself.
Hmm.
And so we had this conversation about how it's better to do something that you really love and something that is using your gifts as opposed to forcing yourself into doing something that you feel like you should be doing because it should be making a difference and you should be helping all these people. And so she was like, "Well, is it okay if I just, am around helping animals?" And
Yeah.
it was like, "It is because you're making a difference in the creation of God. And a lot of those animals also belong to people. And so, in that way, you're helping those people by helping their animals. And that's what you're really good at. And that's what you really love. And so, that's what you should do." And now, I'm very excited for her and proud of her because she actually has an internship at the Kentucky Derby. And so she'll be treating the horses that will be racing that weekend, which is really cool. And just kind of, I think, goes to show that
Hmm.
she works really hard and cares about what she does. And so she is able to make a difference.
Yeah.
So, what about you?
Well, I'm very much thinking about a woman by the name of Marley,
Mm-hmm.
who is a senior at Notre Dame. And she came here 4 years ago with hopes uh, uh, of being uh, on the lacrosse team, which she was recruited for. And during the course of her 4 year, 3.5 years now here at Notre Dame, she's had 4 operations,
Wow.
2 on her hips, and both ACLs.
That must be really hard.
It is. And then when she had done rehab for 9 months,
Mm.
she was the first day she was cleared to be in practice. She tore her ACL,
Oh my gosh. Wow.
and so she is going to have her fifth operation next week.
Oh man.
And I think that you would think a person like that might be very discouraged, and she just has seen that she's had a lot more free time from her sport that she loves.
Mm-hmm.
And she's done really well academically, and she's just generous, and she's kind, and she watches out for everyone. And she's just a person who can find a positive in a huge negative in one's life. And she came up with the idea is that you can't spell Irish without IR, the injured reserve.
There you go.
There you
the
go.
backbone of the team.
Right, yeah. And I encouraged her to help the people who are younger. And she's just an inspiration. And I think that probably everyone knows people who've done amazing things. And I think we should applaud them and maybe even tell them how much they matter to us.
I agree. So maybe everybody should find somebody to tell how extraordinary they are.
Yeah, that's correct.
Good. Okay.
Okay, so we want everyone to know
We
love you.